This is Adobe Photoshop training part 2. In this video I am going to elaborate all the panels of Adobe Photoshop like tools panel, colors panel, adjustment panel and layers panel. This video is going to be a very useful video because all these panels are going to be used in all over the Photoshop training. I request you to watch this video till the end to get the accurate result in Adobe Photoshop, to learn Adobe Photoshop properly. So because these tools will be used everywhere in Photoshop. So this is the interface of Adobe Photoshop, in which we are going to use different kind of tools, and I'm going to explain different kind of tools which will be used in all over the Photoshop training. Like this is our tools panel, and this is colors panel, and this is adjustment panel, and this is layers panel. Now let's move to our first topic, that is tools panel. And you can change the view of tools panel by just clicking on this icon. Like now I can see, and we can see these tools in our two lines. Again, by clicking on this icon, tools can be seen in a single line. These tools will be most useful tools in all over the Photoshop training, in all over the projects, because almost every tool is presented there, like move tool, selection tool, crop tool. So every required tool is almost available. Example of this, like this is move tool. By using this tool, we can move any object from one location to another. In this tutorial I am not going to explain everything about tools, but definitely because of several tools it will take some time to explain. So in next tutorial I'll explain about the tools. Now this is just an overview of these tools. Like if you wanna only show these tools and don't wanna see the other panels of Adobe Photoshop, then the shortcut is simply press Shift plus Tab. As you can see here, now you can see only tools panel here, and other panels are gone, and or I can say other panels are hidden. And again, if you want to show other panels like colors panel, adjustment panel and layers panel, then simply press Shift plus Tab again, and the another shortcut is of that is Tab. You can simply press the tab if you wanna overview your project, if you wanna see your project, like if you wanna see your image or document, and if you wanna completely see your project and don't wanna any other option, like there are some options available about Photoshop. So if you want to completely hide everything, then simply press F. Now as you can see, now our only project is available, everything is gone. So again, if you want to show everything, then press F and tab, because by using the tab we hide our tools. Again, if you want to hide, press tab or F for full view, and Shift plus Tab for showing only tools panel. It will hide other panels. Now let's move to our second panel, that is colors panel. By moving this slider you can change the colors, like everything is available here. Blue, green, magenta, red and orange, every color is available. And you can, by using this option, you can change the darkness or the lightness of the color. Now let's focus on this. As you can see here, now there are two colors are presented, or two colors are selected right now. First one is yellow and the another one is red. These colors, this option can be very useful in future projects. Like by pressing X you can play with these two colors. Suppose if I want to select the red color, then I don't need to then visit the our color slider and select the colors again. So I will simply press the X. Now as you can see here, our red color is foreground color, as this can be seen here too. Our red is foreground and yellow is background color. It means now red color will be used to design anything. Again, if I want to use yellow color, then I'll simply press the X and colors will be moved as per our requirement. So it's so easy and it's so convenient. Rather than selecting colors again and again, you can select two colors at the same time and play with that colors. And now Let's move to other options. In colors panel there are so many options like a gradient, pattern and swatches. Everything is available in a single dock. If you want to move this like now our pattern is gone. Now everything is separated from each other. Now you can see here is only color presented and patterns are different. Gradient and swatches you can see in different kind of three sliders, and fourth one is color. And no worries if you messed up the things like that, you can again drag and drop this in the colors swatches. You can move it into the colors panel or in any other panels. It will adjust according to your requirements. And like I'm going to move this into color panel again, and the positions of this can also be managed. Suppose I wanna colors, then swatches, and then pattern, then gradient. So everything can be managed as per our requirement. Everything can be moved. And if you don't wanna, like suppose if you don't want a gradient right now, so you can delete any particular layer or like by choosing a close, or you can close the complete group like there is a no colors panel. But right now I wanna show the colors, so just move to window and here you can see the colors and everything is back. Now let's move to our second panel, that is adjustment panel. This panel will be very useful to upgrade or to correct the colors of any image, because in this panel you can see all kind of tools for creating like a brightness, darkness or curves or exposure can be managed from this panel. Like suppose I want to change the color of this picture, then I can simply use the adjustment layers panel, and simply by using this I can change the scenario of this picture. I can change the colors of this picture. As you can see here, this is just a example. No worries, I'll teach all this to you, and I know everything is messed up, but this is just for an example to show what we can do by using adjustments panel and what is the work of this panel. Fourth panel, that is layers panel. And as you can see there, as I already told you, Adobe Photoshop is a layer based software, so layers will be used, and it's my personal suggestion you should use every time a new layer, because this will save your time in future. Suppose you are working on a one project and your client wants some changes. If you have different kind of layers of every step, then definitely it will be easy to you to change that, to make the changes in that project. Or if you don't have layers of every step, so then it would be difficult for you to make the changes. So that's why I suggest you to make a new layer for every new step. And there are number of layers will be used, like by using on this icon the layers can be created. Like now I have 11 layers right now, and I can simply delete it by selecting any kind of layer, or and after that pressing that delete icon, and yes, or I can simply press the delete or backspace as per window, and now all the layers will be deleted. And by using this icon, layers can be converted into group. And now this, as you can see here, this is a group of layers, and in which we include 2 layers. And to ungroup this, simply right click on that, and you can see ungroup layers. Now again you can see the layers or in layers panel, and again this is adjustment tools, and this is masking, and this is another kind of tools which I will explain in next tutorials. And this is the blending mode. In layers panel you can change the channels, like as I already told you, if you're working for a screen, then RGB colors will work. So this is the red, green and blue. Now our only blue is presented, now green, red, and by clicking on this, now all 3 colors are in work, like red, green and blue. So this is path. No worries, this will be also explained in the next tutorials. Now in layers panel, it will show you in which kind you want to present your layers, like by using name, effects, or whatever you want to use. Now I'm just using the kind, and by using this slider you can change the opacity of any layer or of any object. And so this is the overview of layers panel. And now let's move to our complete interface of, like, if you want to change the colors of your Photoshop interface, then you can change it by clicking on Photoshop, then preferences, then interface, and here by clicking on this, colors can be changed, as you can see here. Now everything is white, gray, and dark black. Even you can choose your custom colors. There are a lot of options, like this is screen mode, black. Now as you can see here, our screen is completely black, but I simply want it default. So by clicking on this icon, you can see your history and all other tools which you added in Adobe Photoshop, like characters, paragraphs, and the history of the Adobe Photoshop which you used. Like every step is available here, and again it's hidden. And by clicking on this icon, the clutter will be reduced. Like now you can simply read the color swatches and pattern, adjustment, library, layers, channels, paths. If you messed up the things, like as you can see here, everything is messed up. If you don't know what to do with such kind of interface, then you can simply go click on window, workshop. Now click on reset essential. So as you can see, everything is managed. So this is the plus point of Adobe Photoshop. So play with it, play with every tool, and try to learn by using every tool. So no worries. Again, if you messed up the things, it can be reset by clicking on window, workshop, and reset essential. Okay, so this is the overview of Adobe Photoshop interface panels, like I explained: tools panel, colors panel, adjustment panel, and layers panel. In next tutorial, I'll explain the tools panel, in which I'm going to explain almost every tool which will be used in Adobe Photoshop and which will be used for our future projects. Then one by one, I'll explain everything about Photoshop. And this is the important class, because in this class I just wanted to clarify you about the tools of Adobe Photoshop, about the panels of Adobe Photoshop, so that in future you can easily understand the things which I am going to explain in next tutorials. Because in next tutorials I'll use all kind of panels which will be essential in Adobe Photoshop, so that's why I gave the overview of these panels. And thank you so much for watching this video, and subscribe PIXIPACE YouTube channel and share it with your friends. And if you have any question or any suggestion related to this channel or related to this video, then please let me know down below in our comment section. And thank you so much.